That is the bridge that I filmed from earlier. It's taken me about an hour to get up here. Hello. I don't know if I ever said, but I was staying in Hot Springs, North Carolina. I was staying at the Laughing Heart Hostel. I had a private room, which was basically like a bedroom, and it had shared bathrooms. There is also a bunk room there where a bunch of people sleep in one room. I had a nice stay in that town. I did hear from some people that had come from Max Patch yesterday, and they said they had quite a bit of snow. And I talked to someone who has some buddies that are ahead, and he said that they said it was also snowing. So I'm very glad that I avoided the snow and the cold. I am hoping that this is winter's last hurrah, and we will be getting some warmer temperatures, because the cold can make things really miserable out here. You got to keep in mind that this is not my first rodeo. Most people out here are all enthusiastic and excited, and your first rainstorm, your first snow is so exciting, but later on the honeymoon wears off. It's just like a new job, a new relationship, a new home. It's all great in the beginning, but then all of the little problems and struggles come up, and you have to continue forward in spite of the fact that it gets really hard. So I knew what was ahead of me. I knew what to expect. Everything is not new and exciting for me. That doesn't mean that I'm not enjoying it, because I am. And there are parts of it that are thrilling and exciting. I guess my excitement is just sort of tempered because this is my third attempt. So, that said, I am happy to be back on the trail. I feel rested. I bought some Benadryl and took half a pill last night in hopes that it would take care of all of this puffiness under my eyes and on my face. It might be a little better, but I'm not sure it's entirely gone. My plan today is, I'm not sure. There are multiple different options that I have before me based on where the campsites are and where the shelters are. I would like to keep it at around 15 average if I can. That seems to be my sweet spot. The thing to keep in mind, if you are watching other YouTubers' hikes, Everyone is different. There is a saying, hike your own hike. That is because everybody handles the trail differently. We're different ages, we're different sizes, we're different shapes, we're carrying different weights in our backpack. We have different physical struggles. So I am capable of 20s. I did quite a few 20s on my other hikes, but they wear me out. So I don't want to do 20s as a general rule. I also have to say that often those who are doing consistent 20s are taking multiple zeros in a row. For example, I know someone who did the Smokies in 3 days, but this person was taking 3 zeros in Hot Springs. That's that person's prerogative. You can do whatever you want to do out here. But I am trying to portray a realistic view of what it's like out here for me. That doesn't mean that's going to be the case for everyone out here. You do you. I hate that saying, but you do you. You got to figure that out. But I don't want anybody to go into it not knowing what they're getting into. You can hike up stadium stairs. You can walk 15 miles on a track, but that is not going to prepare you for walking all day, every day, up and down hills, over rocks, over roots, with a 25-pound plus pack. So, that's my little rant, because so many of those people that watched me, people like me out here, saying I can do that, they get out there, they start at Springer Mountain, and they're off trail by Neil Gap, because they have this vision based on YouTube videos of people who are not showing reality. They're not showing the pain, the exhaustion. It's hard. It's hard to show that stuff. So these people get here on the trail and they think it's going to be all hearts, rainbows, and unicorns, and then they're off the trail by Neil Gap. It is not all hearts, rainbows, and unicorns. But there are heart, rainbow, and unicorn moments. So, I'm carrying 5 days worth of food. And I'm hoping to get through maybe a little bit quicker than that, but I'm just going to see how I feel. I don't think I've mentioned that my base weight of my pack is between 16 and 17 pounds. That is without food, fuel, and water, because those things are constantly in flux. When I started at Springer, my pack was about 26 pounds. That was full bottle of fuel, 1 liter of water, plus like 4 days of food. So that gives you a general idea of how much I'm carrying. I am 5'2", roundabout, or a little less, and I was weighing about 116 when I started. There's a formula that they use to calculate how much percentage of your body weight you should be carrying in your pack and not go over. And I think that it's something like 25% of your weight. So I'm right about where I should be. But I did send some stuff home back in town just in hopes of lightening my pack a bit. Because the lighter your pack is, the more enjoyable your hike is going to be. Okay, I'm not trying to throw shade on anybody else or what they're doing or their version of the hike. Everyone is different. Hike your own hike. There is so much truth to that. You got to find out what that is. What's right for me might not be right for you. My experience out here might be different from yours. My experience out here this year is different from 2018, and it's different from 2016. So that's my rant for the day. My hands are cold. It's going to be a gorgeous day. The sun is out. It's brisk and cold. but with the sun out, it always makes it feel warmer. So I'm hoping I'll get to stop for lunch today. And who knows how far I'll go. So I guess that's it for the rant and the morning report. Thank you for all you who are watching. I'm just trying to give you the truth of my experience out here. Signing out. I wanted to say something else about pack weight. My husband Bud never used to get it why I was obsessing over ounces. But he told me that he saw a YouTube video of an ex-military veteran, and I don't know what the video was about, but he was talking about weight, and he said ounces add up to pounds, and pounds are painful, and it is so true. And for some reason that made an impression on Bud, and he finally got it, and my sweet husband dried out some wet wipes for me so that they would be lighter. Thank you, Bud. That was so sweet, and I appreciate it. I miss you so much. I could not do this hike without you, and I appreciate your support of me out here, not only physically, but mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. All of the prayers you're praying for me, they mean so much to me. I try not to think about how much I miss you, and I probably will not mention it on video again, because it's like using the Q word, which I don't use. I don't even let my mind go there. I can't concentrate on how much I miss you because it makes it twice as hard out here, but just know that I do miss you, love you, and appreciate you more than words can express.